Clemson against Ohio State. Tell me what you think about that game.
Well, first of all, I think there was 2 bad calls in that game. Starting with the pass that they originally called a fumble, and it turned into a defensive touchdown for Ohio State.
Yeah.
And then they reviewed it, reversed it, and the points came off the board. I'm not positive if Clemson scored on that drive, but it doesn't matter because 7 points got taken away from Ohio State, and it was a close fucking game. And ultimately, that play could have decided the game. Who knows what would have happened after that, but it goes back to, again, what the fuck constitutes a catch? Like, we haven't fixed this from fucking Des Bryant's issue.
Yeah, and that was a minute ago.
Yeah, the dude caught the ball, took 2 or 3 steps, full control of the ball. The ball wasn't moving. You know what I mean? The ball's not shifting. It's firmly in his hands. Defender pokes it out. They pick it up, run it in the end zone, and no touchdown. Call back, incomplete pass.
Yeah, and the worst part is that they called it that at first. So it's always whatever is called is standing unless a fucking 100% evidence shows otherwise. And that was not the case. Maybe you can say, maybe 50%, 60%. It could go the other way.
I didn't even see 5% evidence.
Yeah, I didn't either. I agree with you. But there was nothing inconclusive to fucking just reverse the whole call. And like you said, he had 3 feet down. He put 3 feet down. He had the ball in his hands. And then right before his 4th one went down, that's when the ball got jostled out and then they fucking scooped and scored. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't know what the fuck the refs are watching. And I was reading an article today that said, when the refs watch these replays, they watch it in real time.
Wow, that's so stupid.
Right?
That's so stupid. You have the ability to slow it down and see every little fucking thing that happens during the play, and you watch it in real time so you could fuck it up like you did the first time.
Exactly. That's the whole point of replay. How many times do they fucking slow it down on the TV and at the video boards at the stadium?
That's my thing is what do the refs see? Because we see 17 different fucking views in slow motion, and we are at home no matter what play it is. 9 times out of 10, we make the right call at home, and then it's the wrong call.
Yeah, and the refs are always like these 70-year-old men. They need to slow it down. What the fuck do you mean? In real time, these fucking guys in their early 20s going 100 miles per hour. You think a fucking 65-year-old man's going to catch that, on the first time every time?
No, definitely not. And then they don't even ref in their glasses. So it's what? You can't tell me what you saw because you don't know what the fuck you saw.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it.
It was a terrible call.
But that was a terrible call. And then there was a second one.
Yeah.
You want to touch on that?
Yeah, this one. So I know the second player to hit Trevor Lawrence was Chase Young. But the first player that hit him
I think
was
it was the secondary guy.
Yeah, he was the one that was called for targeting and kicked out of the game, which I think was a bullshit call. Like we spoke earlier, you want to call roughing the passer on Chase Young. I understand that. I get that.
Yeah, and I only say that because the way he grabbed his head.
Yeah. And like I told you earlier, Chase Young might have fucking helped Trevor Lawrence out because he was getting bent backwards on that play.
Yeah, it did look crazy.
His leg was in a fucked up position, and Chase Young hit him the other way and kind of helped out his little fucking leg situation. But the roughing the passer call on Chase Young, I'm okay with. Like you said, I don't 100% agree with it, but I get it. The targeting call and kicking this guy out, that's bullshit.
Yeah, the guy
I didn't see that at all.
Came in fucking hot, untouched, and Trevor Lawrence saw him. So he was like, oh, fuck, I'm going to get hit. It's definitely happening. And the guy was already going for the tackle, and it looked like he was going to hit him with his shoulder. And then Trevor Lawrence dipped, and therefore when he dipped, both of their helmets collided.
Yeah.
And they said it was targeting. They ejected the guy. It was fucking crazy. And it goes back to these situations. You know why? Why it was called? Because it's Trevor fucking Lawrence.
Yeah.
Who's supposed to be like the next fucking, all-time great quarterback, the next best prospect since Andrew Luck. Whoever gets them in the draft after next year, they're going to be in great position for their future. So he's one of those guys. If this shit happened to fucking anyone else, you want to say Justin Fields, the other quarterback, or Jalen Hurts, I don't think it would have been fucking targeting and an ejection.
Nah, it wouldn't have been. And you're right, because we've seen the same thing happen with Aaron Rodgers. When he broke his clavicle, when the Minnesota defender landed on him.
Barr.
Yeah, it landed on him full force. How many fucking times Romo get landed on full force and they broke something?
Yeah.
And it never turned into anything. And then the year after that, they got a bullshit rule where you can't put your full weight onto the quarterback. So let me sack you while we're going full speed, but I can only go half weight. It's so stupid. It's so dumb.
Yeah, I don't fucking get it, but I think it was definitely two bad calls that affected the outcome because Ohio State could have won if they scored that touchdown at the end.
Yeah.
They just needed that touchdown. They could have won the game. Of course, Justin Fields ended up throwing the pick in the end zone, but they wouldn't have been in that position.
Exactly. They wouldn't have needed the points.
They would have been up. Maybe it was Clemson that was driving last minute. They still possibly could have won, but those are two big fucking plays. You get a player ejected, and you also take away a whole touchdown from a team. Like, it's fucking unacceptable, especially when it's these college football playoffs. There's only 3 games. Like, let's get this shit right, guys.